Hello everybody, my name is DJ Sound, and today I'm going to be showing you how to build an RS code reader. Now, first I'm going to show you exactly what a RS code reader is and how to build one, okay? So this is a reset switch, and these are your input devices. Now, what this is it's used to password lock powered items such as lamps, dispensers, doors, any item you can connect redstone to, you can password lock in vanilla Minecraft. There's no mods for this. You can do this in vanilla, okay? Now, the code for this light, for the sake of simplicity and for this video, is 1, 2, 3. The light activates. Reset. When I put the wrong code in, say 3, 2, 1, the light won't activate. If I put in 2, 3, 1, the light won't activate. The code is 1, 2, 3. Now, what you're going to need for this build is redstone dust, a redstone repeater, blocks of your choice, redstone torches, pistons, buttons, and a powered block. Now, to start, we're going to start by building the input device. For the sake of simplicity, I'm just going to build a 2-button input device. You can add as many buttons as you want to this, just it requires extra steps. Now, about 2 blocks out, or 3 blocks out, I'm going to do 3 because I like to make sure it's good and distant. Place another block and place a button on it. This is your reset. Okay? Now, behind your input buttons, yeah, we'll just call them input buttons, place 2 blocks and then 4 blocks, or you can place 1 block and 3 blocks. Okay, for the sake of simplicity and size, we're going to do 1 block and 3 blocks. Place a repeater here, a repeater here, and a repeater here. Place another block, place redstone dust like this, and then redstone dust like this. And voila, you've built your input device. Now, lead redstone out from your reset device. All of your inputs have now been created, and it should look a little bit like this. Now, what we want to do now is create our RS NOR latches. Okay, now when I say RS, I just mean redstone, so don't expect a huge lesson in technology today. So, you start by placing the back block, okay? You want to come where this space is and place the back block, okay? Go up 1 and over 1, and then over 1 again, so that way you've got 1 block diagonally in between them, in between the RS NOR latches. Okay, do the same thing over here, and then place 1 more. Should look a little bit like this. Okay, for the next step, you're going to take a redstone torch and place them as if the blocks were were directly in front of each other. The redstone torches will be facing each other, just like this. Now, place redstone dust along the ground just like this. If you do it correctly, the torch on the back block of each one will turn off. And connect them together like this. Okay, now you should have something that looks a little bit like this. Okay, ignore what you see over there to the side. Now, What's left to do now is connect these to your inputs. Now, naturally, input 1 goes to latch 1, and input 2 goes to NOR latch 2. So, place your redstone accordingly. Make sure your signal's not going to run out anywhere, so make sure you have repeaters set so your redstone doesn't run out. Alright, there you go. Now what you want to do is connect your reset switch, okay? So go to the back latch and place a repeater facing into the block. Lead your redstone dust all the way to that repeater. Boom. Make sure you've got repeaters so your redstone signal doesn't run out. And now you should have something that looks a little bit like this. A more complicated three button system would look like this, and an even more complicated 4-button system would look something like this. Now, what we want to do is connect a piston and a I actually don't know what this would be called, but it's gonna be a block with a torch in front of it that's connected to one of the latches. It's going to be the last latch here coming out of your signal here. So make sure you got your repeaters placed accordingly. Son of a bitch. I knew that was going to happen. Give me just a second. I'm OCD as fuck. Alright, now that you've got that done, place whatever you want as your powered block. We're going to use a sticky piston. And lead a redstone trail into it. Make sure all your repeaters are facing the right way and build them accordingly. Now you should have something that looks like this. Now what we want to do is find somewhere in this redstone signal and break one of them and place a block right beside where we just broke it. Okay? Now we're going to put a sticky piston directly behind it. Whoops. Whoop. Come on. Come on now. Son of a bitch. You want to put a sticky piston directly behind that block. And break the redstone dust that comes right before it. And place down a repeater. Now, we're going to want to hook that piston to this latch. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to come up and over, or you can go down and under. It really doesn't matter. Most people prefer going down and under. I'm going up and over just so you can see how this does, so it's not too confusing. Up and over the rest of the redstone signals, just to make sure that they're not going to mix anywhere. I'm going to place my repeaters accordingly so we don't run out of signal. And it should look a little bit like this. Alright, so now that you've got all of this built, you're done. Now, before you test your device, the input that you put in first is going to be the code. Okay? So we're just going to do, for simplicity, 1, 2. And there we go. The reset button should reset the device. Now if we put 2, 1, the device will not come on. And there you go. That's how you build a that's how you build a code reader. I hope you enjoyed this redstone tutorial. Like, comment, and subscribe for more. This has been DJ Sound, and I'm out. Peace. One more thing that I forgot to add. Here's a good, and I'm sorry about the webcam. It'll fix itself. One good application for these password lockers is a door. So I've got 4 latches set up for this, so it'll be a 4-button password. And this time I've gone down and under, but I've got all of the components in it the same. Everything works the same way. Let me just, you guys can hear, you probably won't be able to see that actually. Let me just grab a torch or 2 and put them up here. So just so you all can see. So I've got it all set up the same way. Coming off of the thing. Another thing I forgot to mention, you can add as many reset switches as you want, and I'll show you how to do that in just a second. But the code, once again for simplicity, is going to be just straight in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4. The door opens. Now this pressure plate behind there is not going to close the door. You got to hit one of the reset buttons in order to do it. So if you have built a door, you can place a reset button in the back. All you have to do is connect it to the same signal that your reset on this side is connected to. There's not really any limit to how many you can have, just as long as they're all connected into the same signal. And that pressure plate's there just so you can get back through the door when you're done. But this reset switch works as well, I'll show you. So that way you can cancel if you actually don't want to go in there. So, give me just a second. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to add another reset button. So, all you have to do is add a lever, torch, or button. I'm going to use a button. And just make your redstone trail again. Lead it all the way around. And connect it into the same signal. Now, your repeaters cannot face this way. They've got to be facing which way the signal is going to be heading naturally. Most of you know this, but I know that some people looking at this are going to be entirely new to redstone and don't know this. So, make sure you've got your repeaters placed accordingly so your redstone signal doesn't run out. And now this reset button should work as well. So I'm going to just put the password in. And reset. And that's how you connect those. Alright, now I'm out. Peace.